Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Take it easy on the bag. Okay. Sorry. Y'all had to hear the end of that. Okay. Well, subjects galore. Subjects galore. Subjects galore. Let's see how far I can get with giving some halfway coherent commentary. Let's start with Poland. Why not? Let's start with September 1st, 1939. I almost said 1936. I was like, no, that's not good. The invasion of Poland. And you think about the, how the Germans really had no chance of winning the Second World War. And you think, of the stuff that's going on right now in Afghanistan. You say to yourself, where are we going to go from here? But let's get into this first subject. I guess technically I was trying to lead into that, but you know what? This is going to be kind of a spurgy stream. This is kind of I should have prepared better, but screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it live anyway, as the Bill O'Reilly meme goes. So let's go ahead and talk about Texas, shall we? Let's talk about the Texas laws that passed. Texas laws passed today. Let's go ahead and look at the Texas Tribune. Okay. New laws in Texas on September 1st. What you need to know. Ominous number. Ooh, very ominous number. 666 new Texas laws. 777, 777, which of course counteracts 666. I'm going to go ahead and show this here. Why not? I'll go ahead and I don't need to share the audio because there's no audio right now. Go ahead and hide that. And here we go. So 666 new Texas laws go into effect on September 1st. Here are some that might affect you. So, debated, passed, and signed during the 87th Texas legislature. Excuse me. These laws include changes to public safety, health, and K-12 education. Not every bill signed into law during the regular session will go into effect on September 1st. Some bills went into effect as soon as they were signed. For example, Senate Bill 968, which banned vaccine passports in Texas. when Governor Greg Abbott signed it in June. Other bills, like one that revises eminent domain negotiations between landowners and companies. Oh, I'll go ahead and see that one. Will become law on January 1st, 2022. Legislature is currently in its second special session, which Abbott primarily called to advance the GOP-backed voting restrictions bill. There's a lot of complicated stuff I think we need to kind of break down a little bit here. This is going to be the bulk of this video. I was going to call that is the 81st anniversary of the invasion of Poland. Yeah, I do too sometimes, but yeah. The bulk of this video, or the bulk of this stream, is going to be about we're going to be learning, me being the barely literate person that I am, and you, my very intelligent audience. We're going to be talking a lot about Texas. This is going to be the majority of the video. There were other things I was going to talk about, but I don't think they're really that important. So yeah, we're going to be covering Texas. Okay. The legislature is currently, lawmakers are discussing changes to the bail system. Limits on transgender Texans from competing on school sports teams. At least one more special session will be called this fall to address redistricting. Okay. Let's see here. But in the meantime, here's a list of the new laws you should know. SB 1 provides nearly $250 billion for Texas, with notable funds going towards public higher education. Abbott line item veto the part of the budget that funds the Texas legislature and the people who staff it, but lawmakers may restore funding during this summer's second special session. Permitless carry. Oh, wow. Without training or a license. Oh, man. So you can start packing heat. You can start carrying a strap, 21 or older, and you don't have to have training or a license. Woo! Yeah, baby! Woohoo! There you go. Feel as you want to about that, but you got to appreciate Texas, right? We just go for it. Abortion restrictions. This is the biggie that I saw on MSNBC and CNN today. They were talking about it. Basically anti-abortion folks can sue doctors and stuff like that, and individuals can sue the doctors, this and that, if they perform an abortion and it has a heartbeat, and the baby has a heartbeat. And people are really fear-mongering about this can overturn Roe v. Wade. In lieu of government enforcement, private individuals can sue private individuals can sue abortion providers or people who assist abortion after an ultrasound can detect what lawmakers define as a fetal heartbeat. Embryos at this developmental stage don't possess a heart. Medical and legal experts say the sound Republican lawmakers are referring to is a motion of electrical pulses stimulating muscle cells in a tube that will eventually become part of the heart. Abortion providers are suing to block the law. Additionally, HB 1280 will outlaw abortion in Texas 30 days after any potential U.S. Supreme Court decision overturns Roe v. Wade. I don't think there's a lot of fear mongering. I don't think Roe v. Wade is going to disappear tomorrow. I really don't. Medical marijuana expansion. People with any form of cancer or post-traumatic stress disorder now have access to low THC cannabis for medical purposes. This is a step towards eventual decriminalization and possible legalization. I think Texas, I think folks are smart enough to be like, we're not, we're conservative and whatnot, but we also want to get that sweet, sweet tax money. And so I imagine the state of Texas is like, we want to get that medical, but we have to wait for basically the collective consciousness to kind of be like, we're okay with cannabis, eventually, but yeah. Sue the murderers into oblivion, yeah. Sounds very libertarian, not going to lie. Yeah, it's very, very libertarian. Very. Let's see what else we got here. Reducing barriers to SNAP. Huh. Simplifies access to supplemental nutrition assistance program for seniors and disabled people on fixed incomes. Eligible individuals can forego enrollment interviews and have a shortened application process. Funding the 18... Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Okay. There's been a lot of talk about the 1619 project and the responses to it. You know, Donald Trump had the 1776 project. You know, now there's the 1836 project to make things a little bit less racist, I guess. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So here we go. To produce patriotic Texas history materials, which will be distributed through channels such as when people receive driver's licenses. The initiative's name mirrors the 1619 project. Yep, exactly. So this is basically just standard Republican sort of stuff. It's like, you know, we're going to rip off, name your top 5 racial slurs. The N-word, the C word, you know, cunt, you know, as the Australians say. And I don't know, yeah, the stamp thing is sort of nice for people who need it. Yeah, I agree. But I have no idea about this. So yeah, how many of these projects are there? Jesus Christ. Exactly. There is a lot. There is a lot. It kind of shows just how butthurt people are, where it's just like I say, I don't agree with the 1619 project in general, because I just think that it's more of just, well, slavery was bad, but we still want the United States to be an entity because, you know, social progressivism, you know. Yep, here we go. Social studies curriculum changes, which apparently people like Vosh, of course, fearmonger to say that Martin Luther King will not be talked about in history classes. I mean, if they talk about Malcolm X instead, that'd be better, you know, to be honest with you. It's like if they talk about Malcolm X, you're going to have a lot more smarter people than just talking about, you know, MLK and all the ish that he was into. But yeah. Yeah, 1619 project. Okay, so basically, yeah, these two are kind of like kissing cousins, if you will, in terms of laws. Star Spangled Banner Protection Act funding was state funding are required to play the national anthem before games under SB 4, Senate Bill 4. This is just holding on to some sort of idea, even if you don't like it. You know, we're going to force patriotism. You know, reducing pre-K class sizes. Pre-kindergarten classes are now capped at 22 students, the same maximum class size of other elementary school grades. Well, that would be great if you got more teachers. But yeah, new state employee retirement accounts. Enrolls new state workers hired after September 1st, 2022 in a cash balance plan. We got a lot of, okay, we're going to cover a lot of stuff here. Don't worry, I'm going to stop clicking links because holy moly. We're going down the rabbit hole, folks. This is going to be, we're going to cover a lot of stuff here that I had no idea about, but I found a good link, so I was just like, we're going to go with it. Yeah, Marcus Garvey would be nice as well. Yeah, exactly. Culture war laws. Absolutely. I absolutely agree. This is just culture war bullshit, but yeah. Shielding companies from car crash liability. Okay. Requires drivers of commercial vehicles, including Ubers, Lyfts, and delivery trucks, to be found liable in court. You want to go outside, Pooter? Okay. All right. That's fine.
Want me to wait, or do you want to do it?
Go ahead and let him out, and I will let him in.
All right. Come on, sweetie.
Be found liable in court for causing a car crash resulting in injury or death before a case can be brought against their employer. This is very much let's protect my companies, you know. Active shooter alert system, which will notify Texans in the vicinity of an active shooter. This is, okay, once again, this is kind of like, this kind of feels like way back when there was the whole alert system for like terrorist attacks post 9/11. System can be activated by request. So this is more like, so this is just another alert, like the kid alert, the Amber Alert that they send on phones. You're just like, nobody cares about those. They're like, why is there an Amber Alert way down in like Austin, Texas? It's like we can't do anything about it if you live up here, you know. Doesn't make any sense, but yeah. But yeah, let's see what we got here. Banning unnecessary police chokeholds. So this is CYA, in my opinion, anyway. Hold on. Just talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Let me check on this. Hey, you. Hey, you. Hey, you. Come on. Come on, Cuckoo. Come on, Mr. Gooey. Come on, baby Coo. Come on, Cuckoo. There you go. Come on. You can make it. You can do it. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Okay. Hopefully y'all heard all that. Okay. All right. Okay. We got a lot of ground to cover, so let's try to do it here. Okay. Yeah, like I say, CYA moment with this banning unnecessary police chokeholds are now prohibited from using chokeholds or excessive force. This is basically, let's go ahead and let's be pragmatic. And, while we can, let's basically just kind of give lip service to the libs so that we aren't complete assholes, but they'll still hate us, so who cares, basically. Online ballot tracking system. Creates an online tracking system for mail-in ballots. Basically, this is an excuse for some sort of company to make money without actually doing anything. But best of luck to that company who is going to get $1 million, probably, millions of dollars worth of contract money, and it will be for naught, basically. System will be run by the Texas Secretary of State. Imagine corruption will occur, but yeah. Punishing cities who cut police budgets. So, hold on. So this is very interesting. We're banning unnecessary chokeholds because we don't want something like the George Floyd incident. We don't want that, but we're against defunding the police. The cat is a real host of the show. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. If municipalities with a population more than 250,000 reduce their police budget. I live in a city that's smaller than that, so reduce their police budget. HB 1900 allows the state to financially punish the cities by reducing sales tax revenues and preventing increases in property taxes. Preventing increases. I mean, wouldn't that help people? So they'd be like, yeah, go ahead and punish those, I don't know. People, I would think people would be happy about that. Middle-class folks who are having trouble, I imagine they'd like that. But felony punishment for blocking emergency vehicles. This is, once again, something, the bill was passed as a response to protesters being arrested for blocking ambulances during the Black Lives Matter protests last summer. Yeah, once again, they're being very CYA here. There's a little bit of pragmatism here. I think that there's a lot of practical stuff in there where it's like, we're going to give some lip service to ideas, but we don't want to give them too much. I hear a knock at the door. Oh, okay. Never mind. Criminalizing homeless campaign. Makes camping in unimproved public places a misdemeanor crime that carries a fine up to $500. Cities cannot opt out of the ban. Huh. I think this one is going to be ignored, I assume, but yeah. Texas Secretary of State have been financial supporters of the Texas Tribune, a nonprofit, nonpartisan news organization that is funded in part by donations from members, foundations, and members and corporate sponsors. At least they're honest about that. I mean, like I say, feel as you want to. Hold on. I got another cat trying to come in. I try to keep it quiet so I don't get noise. So give me a minute. Give me a moment. Oh, he already broke in. All right. Got 2 ragamuffins here. All right. Oh. Ragamuffins. What are you doing? You're not going to talk? Okay. Go ahead then. Go ahead. Giving in. Okay. Let's talk about some specific ones now. Yeah. Well, what if they want to reduce the budget for non-political reasons? While I'm not against a homeless camp ban, they should also deal with the cause of homelessness. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, whether it's mental health, whether it's drug abuse, whether it's... Yeah, I agree. Texas could give landowners more say in eminent domain. Huh. Yeah. Always a contentious issue in Texas. Became, political flashpoint in recent years due to Kinder Morgan's 423 Permian Highway pipeline that runs through Texas Hill Country. Ah. Okay. So basically, it sounds like they're giving the big ranchers, they're giving them a little bit more power. Like the Quadruple Six Ranch. Look that up. The 6666 Ranch here in Texas and King Ranch. Those are, some of the bigger ones. But yeah, I imagine it's to give them a little bit more power. Companies would also require under the bill to restore the surrounding area to as close to the original condition as possible and compensate the landowner for damages to the surrounding land that isn't restored. Eminent domain, always a contentious issue in Texas. Okay, yeah. Giving the right to private companies to come in and take your land that you do. Yeah. This is very libertarian. It's like, yeah, hippity hoppity, I'll shoot you if you get on my property sort of thing. Yeah. Hippity hoppity, get off my property. Yeah. It's very libertarian. Yeah. Sounds like Texas becoming more Hoppian than fascist. Yeah. But then again, I might be wrong. I'm just a Euro. I think you're correct. I think you are correct in that. In some ways, I think I said... because I did call this video, is Texas becoming fascist? I did it more as a joke, but yeah, it sounds more Hoppian. I mean, somewhat more authoritarian in some cases, I guess, with the voting laws. But I think it's becoming more libertarian in some ways. Or at least right-leaning libertarianism, right? I wish it was turning fascist. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Hippity-hoppity, everything is my property. Exactly, yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. Failed to make... Okay. Let's move on to the next one, though. What's in the new voting restriction legislation? Yeah. Black votes matter. Basically, what they're doing is they're getting rid of, like, these 24-hour places. And a lot of this affects Harris County, basically Houston. For those that know, of course, Houston, Texas, you got all the, you got a lot of the bigger named rappers there. You got people like Slim Thug, Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. I said Slim Thug. Zero. Like I said, there are other Texas rappers and whatnot, but in general, Houston is what people think of when they think of Texas rap, right? Or Texas hip hop. They think of Houston. They don't think of Dallas, Fort Worth. They don't think of, apart from Mr. Pookie, and even then, like I said, I think that he's kind of moved on from hip hop to a point. But yeah, Mr. Pookie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Pootie. Sorry, but Mr. Pookie was a big one. Yeah. Lol, Zero. Yeah, Zero, a name I haven't heard in a long time. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like I say, but that's basically it. 24-hour stations are going to be ban, basically. Proposals to further clamp down the state's voting by mail rules and rein in initiatives that Harris County, the largest county that is home to Houston and a diverse population, read between the lines on that, attempted in 2020 to widen access to voting. Both bills carry over measures from the regular session to bolster. They're just trying to get a cheap victory. That's all they're doing. This is what you call this is kind of like a temporary bridge, maybe. This is like this is to stem the tide, basically. It's like, but Republicans, come on, man. It's like you can only cuck for so long, before people will realize that you're a joke. And yeah, anywho, that's a whole other video. But are also going beyond that failed bill to introduce new proposals. But I know people are going to fearmonger, and they're going to say, Texas is becoming fascist. It's becoming fascist. Look at what's going on. I already see people like Vosh. I know Bo the Fifth Column did a video, but I don't, contrary to popular belief, I don't watch every single video of his because I think it's bullshit. But yeah, ban on drive-through voting. These are 24-hour places, I think, which is nuts to me. Although I do agree to a point with Dems where it's like, yeah, we should have a day where we just get to vote. Why not? Not everyone can vote. But of course, I know people do that for a reason. But yeah. New regulations for early voting hours, including a ban on 24-hour voting, as I said. The House sets a 55,000 or more threshold. Ban on the distribution of mail-in. Yeah, okay. Y'all know that. Okay. Pass rewrite of state's bail system aimed at keeping more people behind bars who can't post cash. Oh. Sweeping revision of the process, which would require people accused of violent crimes to put up cash to get out of jail, cleared the House Monday. Oh. Senate accepted House changes to the legislation Tuesday. The bill now goes to the governor, who is expected to sign it into law. Ooh, boy. Black man murdered by a white police officer. Yeah. House members added a related provision back into the bill that does not limit the ability of such groups to post bail. Instead, the amendment would require charitable bail funds to be certified by county officials as nonprofit organizations and file reports on who they bond out of jail. This is just CYA sort of stuff. Like, well, we got to make sure what sort of, yeah. Travis Clarity, Nacogdoches. I think I've been down that way. We made it very clear to the other side of the building that this would not stand. Some parts of the bill are widely supported, such as requiring judicial training, collecting data, and requiring officials to look at a defendant's criminal history before setting bail. So like I say, once again, I think Republicans in general on this, they're trying to be very pragmatic, at least in some ways. Yeah, you may say, oh, they're racist, they're this and that. You can go ahead and say that. But the thing is, though, they are trying to appease both sides. They're trying to play both sides as well. But they're trying to balance the scales a little bit. They know who pays the bills. They know who's the ones that give the money. So, but yeah. Civil rights advocates and some Democrats have fought against other significant portions of the legislation, which they argue will lead to discrimination against poor people and people of color. Yeah. Latest census delay will push Texas redrawing of political maps into the fall. Oh. So once again, this is a holding pattern, basically. This is basically a way to keep things the way they are, keep the ball in the air, so that redistricting will keep Republicans in office. That's basically it, in my opinion. Yeah. Texas has It's got good bonds. Yeah, ZZ Top. Yeah, bands. Yeah. Pantera, the Fabulous Six. Yep. There's a lot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Day off voting. Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Signs a bill that would outlaw abortions if Roe v. Wade is overturned. Roe v. Wade is not going to be overturned. It is not. I mean, you can go ahead and hate Brett Kavanaugh every day of your life, and just say that, what's her name, the one that did the testimony, was so brave and everything. Look, Kavanaugh will give in, just like everybody else. Like I say, they make the Supreme Court look like it's made up of Roland Freislers. Like they're all just evil far right people. It's ironic, of course, because Roland Freisler was a Bolshevik for a time. He was more of a Marxist Leninist, especially after he was in a POW camp in Russia. But anyway, that's a whole different story. I may do a video about that because I do have a book on him. But anyway, immediately outlaw abortions. This is fear-mongering, in my opinion. Like I said, maybe people will be like, this is... I don't think that's the case. In my opinion, it isn't. Fear-mongering can go both ways. I don't know. This is my opinion. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. A favorable ruling would make Texas one of the first states to end abortions. The bill's author, State Representative Giovanni Capriglione. I don't really, yeah. This is fear-mongering, in my opinion. I'm sure people are going to be like, oh, no, come on. Yeah. Patriotic education, but critics worry that will gloss over the state's history of racism. Yeah, this isn't surprising. Okay, move on. Texas state government employees' retirement accounts. This sounds like a good idea. So would enroll new state workers hired after September 1st, 2022 in a cash balance plan similar to a common 401k retirement, rather than the defined benefit pension plan that current employees have. Traditional pensions are calculated based on a set formula that considers factors such as length of employment and salary history. The change would mean employees' accounts would instead be credited with a set percentage of their annual compensation plus interest. Opponents argue it could lead to diminished benefits. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe I'm wrong on this. It sounds like they're screwing over the state workers here. All right, well, I'll take the L on that. Texas legislature online. Let's see here. Relating to Buckingham Betancourt. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Yep. Oh, boy. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. But as we see, we went through a fair amount. And I think in general, we see a bit of pragmatism, in my opinion, with these new laws. That, we want to keep those conservatives happy. We want to keep the Fox News folks happy. Have you seen Argent's new videos on this in his community post section? Some people were coping about how we need to ban abortion immediately. Yeah. Hypes up Texas as fascist. Yeah, I did. I know. At best, Texas isn't one to become fascist. I think that people see it as fascism, though, because nobody knows what fascism is. Yeah. Texas-Oklahoma unification. Unironically, I would agree with this. Texas and Oklahoma have a lot of practical connections, if you really think about it. Like I say, I live in a border town, border between Texas and Oklahoma. So there's a lot of crossover. So yeah, I mean, whatever would make it easier. As long as we don't have to pay a toll anymore going on the main road to Lawton, I'm all for it. Yeah. No talks of stabilizing Amazon warehouses. Oh, of stabilizing. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, no talks of that, is it? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Long Dong, my man. You are correct. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. California lawmaker. Oh, Amazon warehouse. Let's see what we got here. Amazon tells its warehouse workers across the U.S. to mask up again. Sorry, trying to control it. Yeah, my place of business is my workplace is also asking us to mask up again. So yeah, luckily for us, we don't. I don't really talk to that many people, and I don't see that many people. But yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana unification, or at least a loose confederation or federation confederation. That would be an idea, because there's a lot of folks, obviously, after Katrina, who did come to Houston, Texas. You know, a lot of the Nolans gangsters and all that. But there is a lot of crossover between Louisiana and that. Yeah, fuck ERCOT. Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll make ERCOT a state-owned entity. Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I agree completely. Yeah, fuck ERCOT. That they screwed that up royally. They did not prepare for the winter storms at all this February. February, I'll say it. Yeah, Arkansas too. Yeah, okay, why not? But yeah, I absolutely agree. Absolutely. Um, there's a lot of, like I say, I tease this as is Texas becoming fascist, but now that the more I look at it, the more is Texas becoming ANCAP. Well, Texas is already fairly ANCAP as it is, but the whole idea of eminent domain, and of course, it is an eminent domain for some small, cotton farmer in Vernon. It's for the big ranchers. That's what it is. It's for them. Yeah. If I ever get into local politics, ERCOT would be my Standard Oil. There you go. Yep. There you go, Huey. You got to do it. Take them down. Take them down. Yeah, ERCOT definitely is a fucking mess. It had been a while since I had traveled around Texas, but I remember that I was on a trip with my parents, and I remember just seeing, going back home and going through Vernon, or on the road to Vernon, I should say, and you saw all these windmills out there. You're like, holy shit, man. How the fuck did these guys get to these places, And it's like, do these ranchers and do these farmers, do they get money for that? Does the state pay them money for that? I imagine they would. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they're just like, fuck you. We're gonna put it on your land and get used to it. Whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah. Texas is bigger than Bourbon, France. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Texas is it's a strange place. There's a lot of variety. Like I say, for me, I live in a fairly small town, roughly speaking, compared to other places. I mean, it's big compared to, it's big compared to like maybe smaller cities around it. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you specifically where, but yeah. Went to Austin, I think, once. Dallas, Fort Worth, of course, that hot mess. Oh, such a mess. Like I say, anyone who lives up here and they, ask them about Dallas, Fort Worth, they're like, ugh. It's like they'll go there for the shopping, maybe, or maybe to go to like Six Flags or something, but the traffic is ridiculous. And I know people are going to say, oh, compared to New York and compared to LA, the traffic isn't as bad. It's just, yeah, good food down there, though. Cat head and biscuits. Oh, yeah. I think the right hands, Texas can be a great place. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. It can. Oh, yeah, it can. I mean, Texarkana, you think about places like that. There's a lot of variety out here. Obviously, I'm just going to be racist and say it this way, but the Mexican population, obviously very strong, but yeah. What was that Grandpa Jones song you used to play? Can it be the outro? Let me see if I still have it. Let me just double check right quick here. I don't know if I do, but I can find a Grandpa Jones song and just download it right quick, and I can just use it like that. But yeah, I can do that. I don't see it in here offhand. Let me make sure. It could be on one of the other ones. Let me double check here. Texas will be great if California people, don't keep coming. Yeah. Let me see here. Let me take a look at the brand. King David Hotel. No, not there. It's in this one. Let me double check. Nope. I know what song you're referring to, though. But yeah. Let me see here. But I will find a Grandpa Jones song. Let me see here if I can find a good one. I'm on, Grandpa. Oh, boy. Okay. I'll probably just do this as the outro, and I'll just do it that way instead of downloading it. Okay. We're not going to do it quite yet. We'll wrap it up pretty soon, but yeah. Yeah. Like I say, Texas is a complicated place. Texas is one of those places that I think a lot of people will just say, well, it's redneck stuff, this and that. Yeah, the South should be one country. That'd be an idea. Like I say, I mean, I think it'd be. I don't want to be bad faith and be like, well, Virginia and Texas are the same. No, it's not the same thing. Like I said, I think a fair amount of old school Texans, depending on where they live, they'll speak Spanish. Like I say, and they'll, I don't know. It depends on how Texan you are, but yeah, it's a different type of thing. I don't think the racism against, Hispanos is the same way as people characterize it. I think if you're born and raised in Texas and if you're a gringo, in my opinion, you're going to be somewhat, sensitive to that issue, and you're going to have some sympathies for, Mexican families, in my opinion. Other people say, oh, it's bullshit, this and that. Yeah. Florida is America's condom / sewage pipe. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Everything belongs to the Cavaliers. There you go. Should we finish up with this? Let's finish up with this as a rando thing. I sound like I'm doing like a comedian doing my bits here, but yeah. Gringo land. Yeah, there you go. Until Mexico goes false anarchist and irredentis. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What I was going to say, though, is apparently Superpower Broadcasting's original channel got blown the fuck out. And now he's on a different channel. Because apparently, they decided to, put strikes on his channel. Which I will admit, I'm going to try to be somewhat centrist here and both sides a little bit, but it is cringe when you do that, and that's kind of the move of cowards. But I also feel, though, that he got a little too big for his britches, in my opinion. He got too big, and he just, he's gone down like the real. He's gone down the extremist sort of route where it's just like, yeah, bro, we need to burn down the Vatican. He literally said this. That's kind of gay. I love my neocon ghoul squad. Oh, boy. oh, man. Yeah, SV got oofed. God be praised. Exactly. What am I going to laugh at? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. He did come back, though. He does have an alternate channel, so he's not going away. But I just... He's trying so hard to be edgy, in my opinion. He's tried so hard to be edgy and be like, just go like a step further than the extremists, like, well, you know what? Let's not even use the word extremist, just the typical atheist type person. But I feel like, he's going to get kickback from it. It's silly to me how inconsistent his views are. What's the second channel? Hold on. I'll get a link to it. Hold on. I'll drop the link. Hold on. Me on Superpower Broadcasting. Oh, wow. A couple of videos from me about him. Let me see here. It's a good thing I put it up, yeah. I will not pursue a part 2. Yeah. That's probably for the best. He's out there, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is all I really... Yeah, I can't find the link offhand, but he's out there. Edgelords don't last, yeah. They just burn out, cough. Exactly, yeah, exactly. He was just an edgy bro. Let's see, I can find the link, though. Hold on, folks. I'm going to put the link out. I will, because I said I would get it. You'll give me just a moment, everyone. If you'll give me just a moment, everyone. Yeah. Abortion is as bad as slavery. Yeah, I do believe you, yeah. If you're calling pro-lifers the American Taliban, you're beneath contempt. Yeah. Please watch your language and make sure to not offend anti-abortionists like Ben. He's only spent his career comparing abortion to murder in his outrageous mission to subordinate individual rights to individualized fetuses. What happens with these folks? It goes to show that these folks they are no different than the bread tubers, except they love capitalism. That's the only real difference. And they imagine that the U.S. is like, because of, some liberal values and some things that, once again, I will somewhat be a centrist here and say, yeah, generally speaking, lefties did for a time promote the 40-hour work week and, got rid of child slavery and this and that, and, child, like 6-year-olds working in factories and junk like that. Hold on. Cat wants out. Okay, come on. Go on. What? You want to go out? Go on. Go on. Yes. It's already in there. Yep. Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to find the link. Hold on. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but here we are. This is obvious libel. It's ironic that Grayson and his fascist friends post. Castley has fixed the full name of several friends and doxed people's hometowns. This is just pointless spurkery. This is what happens when you become so online that you just get caught up in absolute bullshit. Copyright was the only way left to remove said videos. Kevin is trying to court Dylan Burns 1776. And other streamers take his side. Has slandered me and my friends as far-right reactionaries and fascists. I will just end on the note that even though very few people will likely see this, I thank anyone who has read this. This is just ridiculous. This is literally two fags fighting. This is literally two faggots fighting. Should I stream exclusively on Twitch and accept Twitch's offer to monetize my stream so I can have subs and custom emojis, or should I continue streaming on... Go ahead. Go ahead and just stream on Twitch and go ahead and do that. Yeah. Much of the conservative right is terrified of debate and don't believe in free speech. Oh, wow. See, this is the whole thing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is a guy who really doesn't have, he is no different from the other sort of, like, yeah, NRX are the real Democrats. Lol, exactly, yeah. XD Twitch, exactly. Go ahead and go on Twitch, man. Go ahead and continue to be like, you know, a minor Twitch celebrity where you're talking with Dylan Burns. I mean, maybe eventually you'll get to talk to Hassan Piker. You know, go ahead, man. I mean, that's my take on it anyway. Go ahead. I'm streaming every day on Twitch, so make sure you're subscribed. Holy shit. That's so ridiculous to me. Be sure to subscribe to my Twitch channel. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not gonna do that. Here's the YouTube link. Yeah, he wants to fight Haas. He's not gonna do shit. Yeah. Nosbull is the center now. Most people are going this way. Yeah, I tend to think so. I think that there are so many folks who have been burned and, you know, that have lashed out the moment you move to Twitch and not a gamer, I lose respect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Twitch is for people who want to sell out. Apparently, Leon DeGrelle wanted to recreate the Duchy of Burgundy, Guardsman Gaming. Oh, really? Huh. Lol, Has versus Keith Woods. It's just bullshit. Honestly, man, I mean, the fights get more and more gay, don't they? They get more and more gay. These pitiful Twitter slap fight things. I mean, honestly, it's just like, I'm so tired of it. Partly because I'm older, but part of it is just because I'm like, bro, this is bullshit. You know, that's all I have to say about it. It's just bullshit. I genuinely don't care, you know? At least that's my opinion anyway. It's just like, why do I give a shit about this? You know? You're not going to change anything. You think that winning views and getting people to buy your bullshit is going to help anything? It's like, no, it isn't. In my opinion, no, it's not. Reactionaries have currently taken down the Superpower Broadcasting. To me, it's just, like I say, he does get slightly better views than, you know, on Twitch than on YouTube. I'll give him that. He's getting 41 views compared to, like, you know, Infrared is streaming apparently. I'll just take a look, just take a brief look and see, but they all get rolled. Oh boy. I don't even go on Twitch anymore. I used to just go basically just to watch the riff tracks, but I get so tired of the fucking ads. I get so tired of it. I used to, yeah. This just sounds like bullshit to me. Yeah, I don't care. You know, go ahead and do your thing, man. I don't, yeah. I watch German from time to time. Debates don't matter anymore. No, they don't. He is hit or miss now, yeah. Haas's audience wanted him to debate Stryker. Oh, no, he isn't. Please don't. Yeah, IBS is irritable bowel syndrome. Yeah, streamers now. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I only have YouTube. Yeah, I do too, pretty much. I just go on YouTube and I watch what I want to, generally speaking, you know. Stryker fucked himself up. Oh, he did. No, I agree. Absolutely. When he debated Vosh, he made himself look like, well, he already was a retard. But yeah, it just goes to show how irrelevant most groups are. This is why, I think this is part of the reason why, the real reason, in my opinion, why bread tubers have embraced the status quo more than they've embraced tankies, because they realize that this arguing back and forth is not going to change anything. And to a point, I'm at that point as well. I'm still going to LARP from time to time, but overall I know that nothing is going to change this. I don't know, man. I'm just saying YouTube only, thank God, yeah. I think it's ridiculous. Yeah, Stryker doing journalism is better than his debates. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I occasionally check out National Justice. I don't check it all the time, but yeah. Because I almost feel like a Fed's going to get me every time I go on nationaljustice.com. Like, oh, shit. Right? That's my opinion. I'm not, I was trying to listen to that Surviving Wymerica, but I'm like, no, I'm done with that too. I think I'm done with the TRS folks. I'm done with, all this LARPing stuff. At this point, I'm just going to talk about random shit, and I'll probably focus on Texas because I have talked about for a while. Like, I'm going to try to focus on like Texas politics using DLive as pointless. Oh yeah, exactly. No. Yeah, Fed House, exactly, yeah. New Frontier is better than, yeah. Oh, no, I agree. But yeah, they're all feds, man. They are. They are. Exactly, they are. But yeah, I don't know. I think this channel is going to be like, I will talk about international stuff that I think is important. Maybe I'll talk about Afghanistan or talk about, you know what, let's go there. Let's finish up with this. But generally speaking, I think I'm going to stay on the, was only popular because of Fuentes, as he had a 7-hour plus debate with a gay cat boy. Exactly. Oh, yeah. I've read too much stuff on the OUN UPA for a vid. XD, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. I can't imagine. But yeah, Ukraine and, Biden talking to Zelensky. I was just, oh, man. Oh. Yeah, I just, and I know the shock, the shock riotist. I know that he is Ukrainian, so I'll try to be somewhat polite. But Ukraine is a country. You know what? I'm going to be a hypocrite and say it this way. I'm sure that Ukrainians are very nice people, and Vera Farmiga and her sister are very easy on the eyes. But in terms of the way that the country is ran right now, I don't like it. I'll just put it that way. Zelensky, I think, is, basically like if Julia Louis-Dreyfus actually became president. That's what I think Zelensky is. Like I said, if you want a country right now that is, yeah, it's fine, but yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Nobody, I think even Wignats to a point would be like, yeah, Ukraine is cringe. I'm sorry. It's like Zoltanus. I'm sorry, man. If you do hear this, I apologize, but Ukraine is cringe. If you don't like Russia, fine. You don't have to like Russia, but it's like you cannot support Ukraine. When anyone telling you to join Azov should be a suspect, do not join groups. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely not. No. But when you have folks that are LARPing that literally dress up in SS uniforms and, meet up and that's LARP. I'm sorry. Can we stop wearing, unless you're a World War II reenactor, don't put on some SS uniform to LARP. Don't do that because it makes your country look stupid. It makes you look like an idiot, in my opinion. Yeah. Slavs talk about unity, but end up killing other Slavs. Yes, I'm going to be careful about that. But yeah, like I say, I don't even know, man. Like I say, there was a video I could respond to, and I may do it tomorrow. But they had an RT video on the history of fascism. And I'm like, oh, boy. And they bring up the classic thing of, well, the Soviet Union wanted to work with the British to defeat Hitler. And it's just like, played a role for liberalism to come into the country. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, like I say, I'm trying to be a little more cautious. I am. Because I think there's a lot of time where my words are not my own. Where it's just like, oh, well, I just, because I watch Southfront and because I watch, some RT stuff or whatever, then yeah, Ukraine's bad, bro, because they say, I don't know. I feel like getting some time away from it, I feel like, okay, let's sober up a little bit. Let's not LARP about everything. Let's be like, okay, let's try to look at this objectively. I don't know, but yeah. What is a Wignat? A Wignat is somebody who's like, we need to save the white race, but then they have kids with like an Asian woman. That's an example of a Wignat, or somebody who's like, yeah, bro, we need to put on a skull mask and go attack kids or something like that. Some real Fed post shit. No, please don't do that. I do want to say, just make sure, don't do any of that shit that I just said. That's cringe and bullshit. But yeah, that's basically what a wignet is, yeah. But it's linked with a long history, yeah. Yeah, having an Asian wife and fed, exactly, yeah. But yeah, oh, I absolutely understand. I absolutely understand. It is a long history, like I say. Ukraine is very complicated, the history of it. I'm going to be careful. You know what? I'm just going to do that. Because I understand there's a lot of... I've said a lot of real reckless shit. I'll just be honest with you. Wignet also get caught being gay. Oh, absolutely. That is true, too. Or they marry a Jewish woman. Like, what's his name? But yeah. Basically, a wignet is a hypocrite, in my opinion. But yeah. Yeah. Also having two dads. Oh, yeah, exactly. Or you can be like, what's his name? The guy who wrote the book on the redneck, whatever, who was roasted. This is one of the few good things that they did, that Beards and Beardley did, when they roasted him and they found out that he got fellatio from a black kid. Yeah, that was pretty, yeah, Mike Enoch, exactly, yeah. In one of Zolt's community posts, one guy literally said, "We need to do no attacks. These people cannot be talked to. They're too far gone." Oh, absolutely, yeah. But yeah, yep, that is who I'm referring to with the Jewish wife. Yeah, yeah. Like I say, I don't know, man. Like I say, a lot of folks are just too far. Yep, Jim Goad. Thank you very much. Yep, Jim Goad. But yeah, I'm just, like I say, I have my own opinions on it, but I don't want to be a hypocrite and become like we need to support the Democratic Party. No, I don't do that either, because I know it's part of the same game. I don't know. I'm just one of these folks, I guess, that's kind of caught in between a lot of different shit. But yeah, was being mocked by Ustasha lovers for being half Serb. Oh man, I think so. Yes, I do. I don't even know, man. Like I say, I think that looking at all the bullshit, and for me especially, it's like I've only seen like a fraction, but just seeing the fraction of bullshit that has occurred in these various political communities on YouTube or Twitch or wherever, it's all bullshit. Who's a true Nazi then? I don't know. I think it's the friends we made along the way. I don't know. Maybe it's the degenerates we made along the way. Yeah, degenerate friends. I don't know. TRS do good entertainment. That's fine. It's all people should do at this point. Yeah, that's fair. It depends on what show you listen to. I don't know. I don't listen to TRS. But yeah, my cat's knocking over things. That's typical, though. If you see a skull mask, avoid them. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Is automation even bad at this point? I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't even know at this point. Maybe I've just given up. I don't know. What am I even fighting for? I think I've forgotten. There hasn't even been a revolution, and I've forgotten. Because it's just like, when you realize all the LARPers and all the folks that are just tearing each other apart, you're like tearing each other apart over just the most ridiculous shit. You're like, these are the people that are supposed to be my comrades. Fuck you. No, at this point, no, just fuck you. I'd rather talk to ordinary people than deal with goobers like you. Ruined by people who don't know what it is. Oh yeah, exactly. What do I think about Croat nationalists versus Serb nationalists? Do you think Yugoslavia should be brought back or no? Well, the thing is with Yugoslavia, even though I do want to say this, let me make sure here. I come from a Welsh background, I think, like very far removed. So, but honestly, I don't have a... I think the whole Croat nationalist versus Serb nationalist, I think, is kind of cringe. I think in general, I think the whole Croatian nationalist thing, basically kind of turned into, let's send like German kids in the 90s to go out and get killed, versus Serb nationalism, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna go out there and we're gonna kill some Muslims, remove kebab sort of thing, all those memes. So yeah, UBI was a gang meme. Oh yeah, no point in trying to go hard, then get knocked back. Oh, exactly, yeah. I just want to end liberalism. Yeah, too bad the anti-liberal scene hates each other. Oh yeah, absolutely, fucking egos. Yeah, Catholic versus Orthodox, basically. Yeah, that's true too. I don't know. But I think I will try to. Maybe I'll sign up for that Texas Tribune to get little news updates. I guess I don't know. Maybe I will. Yeah, why not? I think I'll do that. And I'll start talking about Texas stuff. I've talked about it before, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll start doing that. I'll stay in my own lane in terms of that and stop kind of talking bullshit. Let's see here. We'll just use that one. Oh, it's getting late. I don't know if they've called me or not. Oh, for some call. I don't know. I'll find out. Though on that, I went for quite a while. Acting locally and helping your community is the best thing. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds fair. But Yugoslavia ain't coming back. Oh, no. Yeah, you're a Western Euromut, so of course you and I wouldn't have a stake in the GIF and the godforsaken, Balkans. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Yeah. Yep, and that's really all you can do, too. Plant trees. If you can get into, like, finance and try to, I wouldn't say community centers because I think, do that. But, just give people money, help people out that are, hurting if you live in a small enough community. Just do stuff like that, and just try to learn to play the game the best that you can, but don't show any loyalty for any of these political groups because they're just going to swallow you up and spit you out, They don't care about you. Me, a big brain man, North Macedonian nationalist. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Help old people, help keep kids off drugs. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Yep. If you can do that, then yeah, you will be better off. We have to find a way to adapt to this ever-changing world and just try to make the best of it. I think that's all I really have to say. So let me find that. Let me find the grandpa video. Yeah. Vietnamese, Palestinians, Iraqis, Afghans. Oh man, I'm looking at the CGTN video where 109 Chinese martyrs of Korean War will return to China. Oh wow. Thank you for defending our nation so my families didn't get killed like those Vietnamese, Palestinians, Iraqis, Syrians, and Afghans. Oh, man. I'm sorry for laughing. But yeah, good for them. I'm glad that, like I say, China is rising. I don't know. I'm not sure what to say else about China. Yeah, hustle. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Hustle. Find your way in the world, get in where you fit in, as they say. Let me go ahead and find that Uncle Grandpa, I'm sorry, not Grandpa Jones, sorry. That's another thing, yeah. Mountain Dew. Why not? We're going to go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and unplug the microphone here. That way we don't get double audio. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just wrap this up, shall we? But I hope y'all enjoy this kind of ranty video where I spent half of it talking mostly about Texas politics, which I'll probably try to get into a little bit more when I get some more information on it. And I think I will try to do a separate video, U.S. declining, other bricks to be seen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. But I will do a video talking about futurism versus progressivism, I think, because someone did recommend that. But I genuinely, other than like, maybe like some Marinetti stuff, I don't know a ton about futurism. So I'm going to try to research that a little bit better. But yeah. Anywho, let's go ahead and just wrap this up here. Hopefully y'all enjoy this. See you later. Goodbye. I'll go ahead and just unplug it here, and we're just going to go for it. Go ahead and add this back to the stream. And, oh, wait a minute. I got to put on the, sorry. Stop the screen. Let me share the screen because I got to put the audio on. There we go. Yep, peace out. Exactly. Yep, let's go ahead and do it.